Hello. It's another episode, wonderful episode of Sheffield Eagles Memories by me. My memories of the wonderful rugby league club, Sheffield Eagles. This one is called Hello Goodbye. It's very simple. It's the people that joined the club but didn't stay that long. And for some reason that the signing just didn't happen, or they just changed their minds, or they just didn't like the place. First one that comes to mind is a gentleman by the name of Steve McCurry. He joined us in, I think it was the early part of 1997, and he was coming. He signed the contract before the thing because Sky TV got him doing it. He held up the shirt with McCurry and 26 on the back. I remember seeing that Don Valley Stadium. It was early in the season because it was bloody freezing, if I remember rightly. And he decided to come, and all of a sudden changed his mind and decided to. I think he went to somewhere. I think he went to Warrington or somewhere like that. I'm not sure, but I know he didn't stay at the Eagles that long. So he just decided, said, "Okay, fair enough. I'm going away. Bye bye." And he went, and he just disappeared. Another one, one of the most famous ones for me, is in the September, if you remember rightly, September the 2nd, 1994. We played a team called Warrington. No, it's not Warrington. Workington Town. At Workington Town. And it was 10 years birthday of the Eagles, so that's how we remember it. And playing for us that day was an Aussie come from South Sydney by the name of Darryl Trindle. And he played standoff, and he was amazing. The game, he was the man of the match. He was absolutely outstanding. He trained with us a week. Didn't problem was it rained most of the week. The weather was terrible, and in Cumbria it was even worse. So this weather was just out there. It was awful. The fact you saw everything that was going on and all the stuff like that, and oh my dear, it was awful weather that week. And he trained with the Eagles. He arrived. He trained with the Eagles that week, and he was playing Sunday. And he ran the game. He was amazing. He was an amazing. He won the man of the match, and he came off the pitch, and we were all chanting his name, and it was great. And then Monday morning came along, and I said, and I was doing schools with Jason Davidson, Simon Lomas, David Michael, and Peter Regan, and Bill comes in, and Gary comes in the office, and everything goes, morning, everyone. And Peter comes in, and I think if I've got this right, he said, yeah, he's gone. And we went, who's gone? And he goes, Darryl Trindle's gone. What do you mean? He says he's gone to the airport. He says he's gone back to Australia. Don't want to be here. He says the weather's rubbish, and he says the facilities for rugby league teams are a disgrace. He thought because that was what he saw at Workington, that's what he was going to be for the rest of the league. Didn't realise that Workington's things is not exactly the best in the world. But he decided that no, it's not for him, and he went back to Australia. So I think he spent a week over here, and I don't know what happened to him. I think St. Helens signed him a few years later. I think he played for St. Helens at some point, but I know for the fact that he's not very well thought of at Sheffield because it left us short. It was like, oh my god, another player. Another player that's like. There's always been these players that sign and they go, oh, no, I don't like this. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go somewhere. Sheffield Eagles is had their fair share. Steve McCurry and Darryl Trindle are two that I seem to remember before the merger and stuff like that because of all the memories that I have of my time with Sheffield Eagles. But Hello Goodbye is a very, very active name for them two gentlemen. But Steve McCurry did a good career in rugby league. I'm sure he did. And so did Darryl Trindle. But Sheffield Eagles memories of him? No. And we wanted a t-shirt. I said to the Eagles we should get a t-shirt. I saw Darryl Trindle play. And all of us that went to Workington that day, we saw him. He was amazing. It was a wonderful game. We tore him apart. We just absolutely tore Workington apart. It was great to watch him play. We thought, oh, look at this guy. He's amazing. And then we came back on the bus and the journey up to Cumbria and back. Always a wonderful journey. Always. And yeah, it's just reminding me of somebody. So that's going to be my next episode. But thank you very much for all the wonderful things you've been saying about this episode. This is episode 14. Number 15, Big Kev. Gonna do an episode of one of the biggest supporters of all time. I'll see you soon. Take care. See you in the next episode. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Goodbye.